Welcome to Grantland Network and the Jalen Rose Report. Jalen, what are we going to do today?
Got to give the people.
Yes, sir.
Give the people what they want.
See, the people want to see Andrew Bynum on a basketball court.
Especially if you're a Philadelphia 76ers fan.
Yes. Well, he's now not in the news for getting any more surgery. He's not in the news for bowling. He's not in the news for having some goofy haircut.
His Big Little Richard haircut? Or his Ike Turner?
I don't know what that was. He's in the news because he's being sued and suing his former neighbors in Westchester, California.
That's a pretty nice neighborhood.
Bynum claims that his neighbors did this. Threw coins at his Ferrari, which chipped the paint.
That's rude.
Scream at him about his music.
That's not very nice.
And banging the side of his house with a long stick. None of this, we don't know if any of this actually happened. This is just what the two parties are claiming. Now, the Becketts are claiming that Bynum, and I'm quoting this from TMZ, very reliable source, brandished firearms in an attempt to intimidate the Becketts.
Whoa, that's heavy.
Apparently, in quotes, using drugs and allowing weed smoke to drift next door. And this gets interesting. Blasting loud, profane rap music, in parentheses, including the song Currency by Trina.
I remember one time my mother came home from Chrysler. She just got off a long day, working 10 hours. She did not like walking in the house, and I was bumping Too Short and Too Live Crew.
No.
She was not happy with me at all.
The Becketts were not happy with Mr. Bynum doing this either. Also, this one's interesting. Blasting his video games at window-shaking volumes.
Now, you shouldn't hear my video game next door.
You shouldn't. And what does that do for you? Like, I understand if you're bumping music, but like if you're just playing a video game, is it that important to be loud?
It's almost like a movie. You really playing Madden or Halo or one of those games. The only thing missing is you jumping in the TV screen at that point.
Also, letting his dogs run loose through the neighborhood.
Now, you can't do that, especially in California.
No.
That's a law at this point. That you have to clean up after your animal.
And this is the last one. Constantly racing his luxury cars at dangerous speeds. So my question that I want to ask you is, like, is this a culture clash? Is this something that people mentor you about? Because a lot of young athletes that come from less than affluent families get money, move to a nice neighborhood, buy a nice house. Is this a phenomenon, or is this an isolated incident? This sort of like a tension between Andrew Bynum and his neighbors?
A lot of times when you're from an inner city, your neighbors and you becomes friends and almost like family. Mm-hmm. When you move to the suburbs, everybody's separate.
Yeah.
Literally. When you move to a gated community, I've lived in gated communities where literally I didn't speak or really even see my neighbors. I can understand how that culture clash is a shock for both sides. I had a home in Carmel, Indiana that I was renting for the first year. It was a rent-to-own situation. If I liked being in Indiana, I was going to possibly purchase the home.
Yep.
When I saw that I wasn't getting minutes, I didn't want to be there anymore. Mm-hmm. So this house with all of these windows, I'm not about to pay $15,000 to put blinds on them. Sure. So I put paper on the wall, literally newspaper on the windows.
Wait. Back up a second.
Yes.
You used newspapers for curtains.
I put newspaper on the living room windows, on the small windows that were next to the door.
Can we talk about this a little bit more? Because not all curtains cost $15,000, Jalen. You could get a curtain, put a bath towel up, put a sheet up.
But if you want to do it, you want to do it right. Why would I invest $2,000 into curtains or $20,000 in the curtains when I don't want to be there? Mm. It seems they don't want me here. I'm saving that bread.
So you spent $1 on a newspaper?
Absolutely.
How'd you put it up? Tape?
Tape.
Okay.
So my neighbors weren't happy about that.
Really?
They were not happy about that.
So what happened?
There were a couple of times when neighbors who I was polite to and vice versa. There was never any beef.
Wave when you drive by, say hi.
Yes, like that, no doubt. Like Puffy in the video. I'm waving at everybody.
But you didn't have like a relationship. They weren't coming over for dinner or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
But so when we were to cross paths, in their own way, they would take shots / joke about it.
In what way? Like read anything nice in the paper, Jalen?
Yes. But I didn't care.
Sure.
So when you're put in that position as a professional athlete or whoever, you have to respect your neighbors. These people spending a lot of money to live in these neighborhoods. They're paying taxes. Mm-hmm. They have families. They have kids. And there's a certain way as an adult you have to handle yourself. I think for Bynum, the best thing he could do in this case Got to find a way to settle.
Oh, I think that'll happen.
You don't want all of this dirty laundry to come out in court.
I also don't know why Jalen Rose always carries a bat. But I do know he is always awesome. Click another video for more Grantland channel.